evening. Welcome to Have I Got News For You? I'm Miles Jupp. On Ian's team tonight is a man who loves intricate pieces of machinery, which he studies for hours to see exactly how they work. So to save him some time, this... It's literally a bloke pulling a lever. Please welcome James May. We begin with the bigger news stories of the week. Ian and James, have a look at this.
Oh, that's Sunak having a go at buying food, which apparently some people are finding quite difficult at the moment.
Now, that's the Weimar Republic being declared next week in Britain.
Yep. That's a piggy bank that I think the governor of the Bank of England said was empty, but it was obviously full of old money there.
Steak going up, 99 cents. That's in case he forgets who he is.
It's a bit worrying for the economy that the Chancellor of Exchequer's seeking part-time work.
I think that's an old clip from Eat Out to Help Out.
Yes.
During the pandemic, but now obviously they've completely changed their tune because you've got to stay in and get another job and not eat anything in order to pay for your electricity.
Yeah, this is the news that quite a lot of things are quite bad. It's rampant inflation, but who is definitely not to blame?
I thought it was energy.
A lack of energy, the cost of energy?
No, the cost of energy.
I thought it meant just sort of general malaise in the population.
Can you explain this energy cap thing, which has been massively increased?
Yeah.
Yes. And at the same time, there are massive profits being posted by the energy companies, which some people are saying, your party in particular, I think that should be subject to a windfall tax. That seems incredibly convoluted. Why not just make the gas a bit cheaper? Is there a reason why you can't do that?
Well, I think...
Somebody thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but to be fair, you're working them with your foot.
What's Liz Truss? What's she done wrong now?
The Northern Ireland Protocol, I presume, is what Liz Truss has done this week.
She said, we will rip it up, and then number 10 said, well, we might not. So we don't know what they're going to do.
They can't actually rip it up, though, can they? Because doesn't Article 16 allow for some modifications, which is the ones that they feel like making that stop them looking like fucking idiots for having agreed to it in the first place or something like that.
Is that in the wording?
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said fucking idiots. I'd forgotten that I was on the BBC. It's different on Amazon.
Yeah, but we got an audience here.
Yeah. Very good. The boss of Marks and Spencer's had something to say about this. He pointed out that quite a lot of the paperwork is in Latin, apparently, and he thinks that's absurd. And I've got to say, I'm a bit with him.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting that you had a clip there of the new Queen Elizabeth line, the first bit of which is just being opened. And Transport for London presumably gave the Queen an Oyster card so she could ride on it, which I thought was rather poor form, actually, because if I was the Queen and I approached the ticket barrier and they said, could I see your Oyster card? I'd say, listen, subject. Yeah. Does one realise what this line is called? Of course I can get on the bloody train. It's mine, you idiot.
You think she's taking a ride to keep warm?
Yeah, that's it.
I think we should remind ourselves of a photo that went viral a while ago. It's three members of the Llanelli Railway Goods Shed Trust. They're restoring an old Victorian goods shed, and they bear an uncanny likeness to another trio. You have to look at it for quite a lot. It's the slight sort of magic eye picture quality.
Thank you.
That is extraordinary.
It's the most amusing picture in the world.
Time now for the odd one out round. Just one between you this week. Your four are Wiltshire Council workers, John Mitten MP, Jeremy Clarkson and Jacob Rees-Mogg. Yes.
Is it the Wiltshire council workers, because they're the only ones that aren't complete Burks?
Now, Jeremy Clarkson's farm, anyone know what it's called?
It's called Diddley Squat.
And how much declared profit did it make in the last year?
None.
Pretty close, £144. What are some of his financial bad decisions?
Buying a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought a £40,000 Lamborghini tractor, which was too big. Tried to raise sheep, which cost more to maintain than they brought back into the farm, and tried to grow wasabi, which was eaten by his pheasants, which led to them sweating and squawking a lot.
A Lamborghini tractor.
It really is a Lamborghini, the sort of thing that you could use to drive down the Spanish Steps, I would have thought. Caleb Cooper, his farm manager, called him a fucking idiot. And is he?
Who? Clarkson?
Clarkson. Yeah.
Yes, of course he is.
It turns out that during his first year of running a farm for a TV series, Jeremy Clarkson spent £40,000 on farm equipment manufactured by Lamborghini. Still, not the only person in the public eye recently to be embarrassed by splashing out on a tractor.
That got applause.
Let's hope it was applause.
Next, girl guides criticised after handing out badges for what?
Is it actually traditional stuff?
It is a traditional activity, but not associated with the guides, I would have thought.
Carpet beating. Bear baiting. Witch ducking. Witch burning.
These are all close, perhaps in another universe. Girl guides criticised after handing out badges for walking to a nearby chip shop. Girl guiding St Albans have faced criticism after a father revealed his daughter was issued with this badge for walking to the chip shop and ordering some chips. Before we go, there is just time for the caption competition. Ian and James have this.
Man finds several holes in Northern Ireland Protocol.